So I was really kind of trying to decide if I should get rid of this 1000. I don't really like this 3000. But the 3000 I think sounds better, but that's because it's able to transmit wider. It's a modern radio, but it's got like a piss poor spectrum scope. And of course, this one has nothing at all, which this one would have been better off without one. Um, make it more like the 5000 where it just doesn't have one. Um, the 1000, I think what's really nice about that, you have two receivers. You have diversity receive if you want to use it. You have a built-in power supply, or it can run off 12 volts. You have a built-in tuner that as I recall, it's pretty good. Um, let's see. You have it's not quite like one thing I really like about the 3000 I use a lot is the width control. I'll grab it and I'll change it if somebody's nearby. I'll narrow it up. It's really simple and easy to do. That's one thing that I don't like about the 710 is I got to go into a menu to do that. I really like having that out front. I think there's quite a few buttons and knobs on the 3000, but not enough knobs. There is a pretty extensive menu in it. Whereas the 1000 really doesn't have that crazy menu. I don't even know if this thing's powered on. It's not plugged in. But anyway, it's gathering dust. These are really nice radios. But I just don't really want to sell it for what I paid for it, which was $650. I also don't really feel like they're worth $1,000, but I think some people would pay that for them, but I won't. So I looked quite a while before I bought this one, and I've seen some pretty beat up ones in between then and now. And I had so many other different things going on when I bought this radio that I just never got a chance to use it. And so somebody I know wanted it as soon as I got it, but and he said if he ever wanted to sell it, let him know, but he basically only wants to give me what I paid for it. Unfortunately, I'm not real desperate to sell it at that point. It wouldn't really make sense because I drove to the Hamfest and back and sat around and, had to calculate all that. I don't want to, if you got to go drive 3 hours to go get something, I mean, like, that's got to be worth something right there. And I did have to. It's an hour and a half to the Hamfest each way. So, but I should be using it, I guess. I don't know. If you had a lot of other radios, I think I probably need to get rid of first. And it's super hard to get rid of radios. Like, if you think you're going to make money on them, forget it. You can in other places like California and Washington State, because there's so many different people that want to buy stuff. But you would usually have to find somebody that's either very nostalgic about these or, just really wants one. And that means eBay, and that means all kinds of trouble, and that means fees, and that means a bunch of BS. It becomes a certain point where sometimes it's just easier to just forget about it. But yeah, if I was moving or something right now, I'd probably be like, yep, you can have it. But I don't know. I'm trying to decide what to do. And the other thing is, they got a lot of old radios that basically nobody else is going to want because all the people that want them already have them. I mean, I don't know. So trying to sell a 101 for $300 can be kind of difficult, but when you want to buy one, everybody seems to want $300 for one. Usually if you find one for $100, there's something wrong with it. So, and then the 101 ZD Mark III, that's a pretty hard to find one. Yeah, I don't know, guys. But one thing I've been doing, I've been getting rid of all the stereos. I got rid of 3 stereos yesterday. I got rid of 2 Techniques, Harman Kardon. I got rid of 2 computers, and then when they didn't, nobody came picked up the rest of the stuff. She took the rest of it down to the Goodwill. So a bunch of shirts and stuff like that, and um, I went through the closet. It was like, oh my god, I got all these old shirts. I'm not wearing them. Some of them are brand new. Um, a computer case. A what else did we have? The One of the other stereos. I think it was the Harman Kardon. Maybe it was the Techniques that had some knobs missing, and then some keyboard stands and stuff like that. I got a couple computer monitors I'm probably going to get rid of next, and for me, it's just easy if I get rid of stuff a little bit at a time. Um, let's see what else do I got to deal with. I got this Pioneer over here. I really probably need to get this thing out of here. Um, I don't use it anymore. I used to every once in a while. I'd hook up to it with Bluetooth with my phone. Um, but the Bluetooth is really laggy. Um, I don't even know if it's even plugged in anymore. Ooh. I mean, it works. The VSX 830. I think it's got like some little network antenna on the back of it and everything. Anyway, I don't ever use it. There's stuff up here. It's like, oh, it's worth money. I'm gonna hang on to it. I don't know. The life of being a hoarder.